In the heart of Lagos, where the air hums with ambition and the streets never truly sleep, there stood a shining tower of glass, Aria Holdings. It was the empire of Chief Adewale Olatunji, a man whose name carried weight in every boardroom from Lagos to London. He was rich, respected, powerful, but lonely, because for all his billions, Chief Adewale had no child, no heir to carry his name, his vision, or his legacy. Every night, the mansion in Ikoyi echoed only with silence, and in that silence, the great man wondered, who will continue my work when I am gone? One humid morning, as the sun rose over the lagoon, Chief Adewale sat by his window, staring at the world he had built. Across from him sat his old friend, Pastor Femi, a man known for wisdom and humor. Chief Adewale sighed. Femi, I have everything except someone worthy to take my place. Pastor Femi smiled. Then, Adewale, you must become ordinary. To know who deserves the crown, wear the broom. The chief chuckled softly, but that night, he took the advice to heart. By dawn, a new cleaner arrived at Aria Holdings. His name was Mr. Bode, an elderly man with graying whiskers, a faded uniform and a crooked broom. No one paid him much attention. Why would they? He was just the cleaner. But hidden beneath that old uniform was the billionaire CEO himself, watching, listening, and learning. For the first time in decades, Chief Adewale saw his company from the ground up. He met Tunde, a young and ambitious marketing manager, sharp, charming, and always in a hurry. He met Ngozi, a calm and humble accountant who smiled easily and helped everyone. And he met Kunle, the sarcastic IT officer who could fix anything except his attitude. Day after day, Mr. Bode mopped the floors, emptied bins, and cleaned glass doors that reflected faces of people too busy to notice him. One morning, Tunde passed him in the lobby frowning. Tunde muttered, "These cleaners should stay out of sight. They are spoiling the company's image." The old cleaner only bowed his head and smiled. But later that day, when Mr. Bode began to cough from the cleaning chemicals, Ngozi noticed. She walked over, removed her own face mask and gently offered it to him. Ngozi said softly, "Papa, please wear this. Your health matters too." The cleaner smiled. His heart warmed for the first time in a long while. Then came the storm. One morning, whispers filled the office. 50 million naira had vanished from the company's account. Panic spread. Fingers pointed. Tunde blamed Kunle. Kunle swore he was innocent. Ngozi quietly began rechecking every record. The cleaner watched. He swept through the hallways, not just with a broom, but with sharp eyes. Late one night, he saw Tunde in the office hurriedly stuffing files into a briefcase. Mr. Bode called out, "Oga Tunde, still working late, sir." Tunde jumped. "Eh? Cleaner, what are you doing here?" Mr. Bode smiled. "Just cleaning, sir. My own kind of overtime." Tunde left quickly, but the cleaner had already seen enough. The next morning, all employees were summoned to the boardroom. The air was heavy. The missing money had to be addressed, but no one expected what happened next. As the staff murmured and speculated, the doors opened, and in walked the old cleaner, pushing his mop bucket. People frowned. Why was he here? But then, The cleaner slowly removed his cap and the room fell silent. It was Chief Adewale. Gasps filled the air. Ngozi whispered, "Chief, it was you." Chief Adewale nodded. "Yes, for 2 weeks, I was your cleaner, and I have seen the hearts behind the titles." He turned to Ngozi. "You showed kindness to a man who could give you nothing. That is leadership." He looked at Kunle. "You are intelligent, but your pride blinds your brilliance. Learn humility." And finally, he faced Tunde. "As for you, your ambition has turned into greed. The 50 million naira has been traced to your account." Tunde dropped to his knees. "Chief, please, I beg you." Chief Adewale's voice was calm. "You forgot the simplest lesson. The broom that sweeps the floor also sweeps the throne. Character rules above all." Security escorted Tunde out. The staff sat in stunned silence. Weeks later, the company was calmer, kinder, transformed. At a grand ceremony, Chief Adewale stood before his entire staff and smiled proudly at Ngozi. "When I was a cleaner, she treated me like a king. Today, I return the honor. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the new CEO of Aria Holdings, Mrs. Ngozi Okafor." Applause thundered across the hall. Ngozi wept. She knelt to thank her mentor. Chief Adewale added with a laugh, "So, my people, if a cleaner can become CEO, there's hope for all of you." Laughter and joy filled the room. After his retirement, Chief Adewale built an orphanage in Lekki. He called it the Broom Foundation, to remind the world that greatness often hides in humble places. And sometimes, when Ngozi visits him, she finds the old man sitting under a mango tree, smiling at the children playing nearby. "Ngozi," he says softly, "never stop sweeping, not the floors, but the hearts of people." Moral of the story: true leadership isn't about power or position. It's about compassion, humility, and integrity, because even the smallest broom can one day carry the crown. And that, my friends, was The Broom and the Crown, a modern African folktale from the heart of Lagos, Nigeria. A story that reminds us all that true greatness comes from humility, kindness, and character, not titles or wealth. Thank you so much for listening, and a special shout out to all our returning viewers. You are the heartbeat of this channel. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe, like, and share it with friends who love powerful African tales. And don't forget to drop a comment below. Tell us your favorite moment or what lesson you carry from Chief Adewale's journey. Until next time, keep believing, keep growing, and remember, every broom has the power to wear the crown.